And welcome back to the SCC Sevens. Coming into first semi-finals of the Shield. We've got sorry, of the plate. My mistake there. My mistake. Thanks, Andy, correcting me there.
Yeah, it's going to be East Arnhem, boys from Darwin, taking on Tama, all the way from Japan.
Got two strong physical sides here. East Arnhem, very powerful. Tama have brought an experienced team over. They've been very aggressive, had some close runs through, and have looked very, very good. Probably the strongest Tama side we've seen here at SCC for a long time.
Yeah, Tama unlucky in their group stages actually. They had a very close loss versus Palmyra, and I think drew with SCC in the last game of the group stages, but they just fell to the bottom of the group.
It's a good take there from Tama. He's been held up by East Arnhem. Nice clear out and balls away. Well, quick hands. He picks it up. Good D here from East Arnhem. They're putting pressure on them. They're pushing them back. Tama just looking for that space.
Yeah, working the ball side to side nicely.
Oh, well done.
The hole.
Great fend. And referee's called not releasing in the tackle. Hands are in. Penalty to Tama. They take it forward. Good footwork and step. Strong drive here from Tama. East Arnhem looking to try and hold the man up, looking to force that maul and a turnover ball. Could be a penalty here.
Yeah, not releasing, not rolling away. Yeah, both teams playing quite direct here. I think Tama certainly played that way yesterday.
I think East Arnhem will have to watch for yellow cards. There's been numerous penalties now, same offences. I think if there's another one, it could be a yellow. He's in and out. He might have him here. He's got him for speed.
Oh, he's got mismatch there. Just found the mismatch.
Great try. Great try from Ryota Miyagawa. And that's the sound of a tiger being open for some thirsty commentators. Big shout out to Andy Douglas. He's flown all the way here from the UK. I can see him now. You won't recognise him. He's finally decided to shave off all his hair. He's feeling the heat. He's suffering from a bit of heat stroke, but he's suffering back on a tiger and he's looking strong. Andy Douglas, good to see you, mate. Well done. Always a pleasure to have you here at SCC.
Yeah, a lot of people back for this weekend. Always one of the best weekends of the year to be in Singapore for.
Oh, he's miscued it. Got his hips around too far and he's kicked it
backwards, I think.
I think it has gone backwards.
Backwards.
What do you call it in science? Negative displacement, right, Weeps?
Something like that, yeah. Negative displacement.
No breeze either. Can't blame that on the wind.
Yeah. I think whether you're talking about rugby or science, you'd probably call it a mistake.
Oh, East Arnhem, big boss here. Big ginger-headed number 12 for East Arnhem going forward. A little bit flat, East Arnhem, but using their power. Oh, good fend off, and he's through.
Oh,
the big number 13.
There.
Is there any support? He doesn't need it. All the way in.
All the way in. Great play. It's number 13, Ethan Kalis there. Making up for his, making up for the fact that he got skinned for the try, but he's made one of his own. Great strength there. Wonder if he'd be that strong if he had that hair removed.
Samson
could
running
be a bit
in
of a
there,
Samson situation.
running in for the try. Powerful fend. He's got a strong upper body, low centre of gravity, strong legs. Pushes those defenders off. Falling on the wayside. Tama will be a little bit disappointed with that defence.
Conversion good, so he takes a 7-5 lead.
Soft try, really. Tama should be better than that. They'll be disciplining themselves later on tonight, I'm sure.
That's number 9 there, Tim Koyatu, looking for the kickoff.
Oh, he's got a good height on it.
Going to be a challenge here.
Oh, what a take. It went backwards. Great
Gone.
challenge from the number 12 from East Arnhem.
Who is that guy?
He's a big gingerhead South African who's running strong out there. Aggressive play. Gets up in the air. Gets above the Tama player. Gets that ball back on his side. Great work from East Arnhem.
So, clean scrum from Tama. Just moving it wide again.
There's a late switch there. He's opened up. He's gone back to the other side and is straightening up through. Going through the middle. Good clear out. Quick ball here. And they got numbers on the right. Oh, good defence again from our South African chap. Number 12. Let's call him Dwayne. Dwayne Vermeulen out there for East Arnhem.
Oh, he's going to need some support there.
He is isolated.
But
he has
done
held
well
his
to
feet.
stay on his feet there, though. Yeah, got to roll away. So they're going to go quickly, move it again. Keeping the foot in the gas here.
Oh, good inside cover there from the defence from East Arnhem. And Dwayne Vermeulen over the ball. He's slowed it down. There's a lot of space there for Tama to exploit, and he's through. Oh, he's just held on to him.
Held on.
That grip strength coming through on the jersey. And he's in for the
nicely
try.
done. Easy try there. Easy try there. Just got to work on that outside shoulder.
Shifted the ball across. Let the ball do the work and the pace on the outside. Good try there from Tama. They worked it across. Good clear out there.
Yeah, it's great play from Shinsuke Takamura just to move it wide and get it in the hands of Miyagawa. So that's Miyagawa's second of today.
That's a double for Miyagawa. That's 2 Kirans later on tonight, I'm sure.
Do they even serve Kieran here?
Sure, we can fly a bucket in for him.
Would that be your drink of choice? Would it be Kieran?
Enjoy a nice Kiran.
I'm more of an Asahi man myself.
And in fact,
although obviously today, you know, supporting our sponsors, it's going to be a nice cool Guinness at some point. Probably for lunch, a couple of those.
oh, he's ruled the man is in front of the kicker.
Yep.
That's a second mistake from kickoff that Tama have had now. Yes, I think there'll be a few Guinnesses and Tigers going down later on there, Weeps.
For sure.
It's a halftime hooter. Can Tama hold on?
It's interesting that tagline for Guinness, made of rugby. I would say, you know, maybe actually made for rugby. It really is just a fantastic thing to have a drink of while you're sat watching this glorious, glorious game of sevens on this glorious, glorious pitch of the Padang, looking just beautiful in the sun.
Oh, it's looking superb out there. Tama slowing the ball down. Oh, they inched forward. There was a Bowden Barrett moment there. They looked to take that penalty. A few extra steps forward.
Just stretching this half long. Hooter's gone, but this will be last play, but obviously never finish on a penalty, so Tama got the opportunity to try and make something happen here.
Good defence from East Arnhem. They're sending 2 players in the ruck, slowing it down, pushing them to the outside. And to watch the East Arnhem inside defence. Tama looking for players, looking for someone to run a line. He's looking for a man. There it is. Straightens up. A little bit high.
Oh, high shot.
They're going to go away with that in rugby league.
That's going to be a card there. It's going to be 2 minutes. Just lazy tackling there. Just not got his body position right. Not got down to it.
Tama off. Fast ball, wide pass, slightly high, and he's running onto it.
Can they make the numbers count?
East Arnhem defence is struggling to get back. There's the offload out of the tackle. He just needs support.
Big hit again. Some really, really big tackling from East Arnhem here.
Some cracking defence. Good pick up from his feet, from the bootlaces. Oh, in and out.
Oh, good
Nicely
hands.
wrapped. The legs are dying though. You can see there's not much speed or gas left in there.
Is this Takamura moving out to, oh yeah, through Miyagawa and eventually to John Akiba for the try there.
John Akiba straightens up, throws the dummies in for the try. Well done. Work their ball, phase play very, very well. Smooth, crisp passing. Their legs are tired. They're out on their feet, but they pushed hard to get that extra try. (15-7) at the halftime break, and
It's still all to play for.
it's very, very close.
So a lot of excellent rugby to look forward to today. So obviously starting off with the plate semi-finals. Next matchup will be Kurumi versus Palmyra, but then moving up the grades. So Shield semi-finals, SCC taking on the Sri Lanka Tuskers. That'll be a fantastic game. Sri Lanka looking really, really strong yesterday. Not so tough in the tackle, but very good over the ball and very quick to everything. Looking fit. But SCC having some great games yesterday as well. Sadly, just falling in a close one to the Singapore Selects first game out this morning. Tough loss for SCC that one, but with quite a lot of their players playing for that Singapore Select side, it's it was always going to be a tough ask.
I'm sure our Devonian captain, Captain Cornwall, Charles Koenig from Devon, sure he was pushing his troops on, gave them their marching orders, and they worked hard this morning.
Is he from Devon or Cornwall?
Exeter lad, but with a Cornish name.
I'm with you, okay.
Exeter.
Don't want to confuse those two, people will get upset.
They do. It's passionate down there in the southwest.
Exactly. It's like calling a Kiwi an Aussie.
Oh, it's a great pickup here from Reba on the outside.
Oh,
Masaki Abe in.
early try there. That's just how you want to start the half.
He did it for his father. Well done. Good try on the outside.
Oh, what a great day. If you're not down at the rugby but you've got the chance to get down here, I can strongly suggest making your way down to the Padang today. Fantastic day ahead of us. Even got a ice Milo truck in attendance. Can say that I've made use of that a few times. Fantastic stuff.
It looks like the conversion's away. It's 20 points to 7, Reba. Reba just slowing the play down. 5.5 minutes to go. They still need to hold on to this ball. Anything can happen in 5 minutes. It's a long time in rugby sevens. Holding their defensive line. A big step.
Moving it back the other way.
Here he is. Dwayne Vermeulen. He's showing. Hits, spins, leg drive. Or was that around the neck? I think it was.
Oh.
This could be a yellow card here. Let's have a look. Let's see what the officials deem.
Having a conversation. Time back on. No card for that one. Deemed not deemed sufficient enough for a more serious reprimand.
Good offload off the ground there from East Arnhem. They're going for the holding this ball. They can hold on to the ball like this. They'll look for those points. Here he is. Dwayne Vermeulen. In, out. Goes high. Sucks in 3 players. Working hard. He doesn't stop.
Just got to keep moving that ball.
He's shifting it. Oh, he called it backwards. Looked like it went forward to me. East Arnhem. It's a great counter-ruck there. And it's a penalty. He can't play that ball on the ground. Fantastic counter-ruck there from Reba.
Jai Snowden there being done for putting the ball on the floor. So let's see what Reba can do with this.
Oh, he's riding him into touch.
And just drop that ball.
It's hot. It's slippery out there. It's probably about 36 degrees out there in the middle. There's not much of a breeze. It's slippery. You've got to hold on to that ball in contact.
Interesting, the ball actually. It's quite a unique style, that one. I think some people are a fan of it. Some people are finding it hard to hold on to. You've had that in your hands a few times. You find the grip's pretty good on that thing.
Well, I've got my hands all been broken and busted up from rugby. Claw hands, they call me. And I struggle to hold on to the ball at the best of times.
Hands like feet. Hands like feet.
Usually trying to get my hands on the ball to steal it from someone else.
Oh, great Fen, cutting in and out.
Oh, great work.
Offload.
Fantastic play. Great finishing here.
Looks like he's going to get there.
He's going to go as close to the post.
That's the number 3 there, Samai Kasala. Just finishing that one off.
Trying to get as close to the post as he can for that conversion to make it easier for the kicker. Game on. Still 3 minutes to go. Very, very close match. You'll see who's got the legs, who's got the depth.
Important kick coming up here. If they can slot this, they're right in this game.
Great offload out of the tackle there.
Yeah, that's lovely. I think that was the number one, Trey Crowley made that happen, really. Obviously, excellent support from Salah to be on the ball for the try. But really great play just to get in that space. So conversion no good. East Arnhem still needing 2 scores. It's time enough to do it, but they'll have to get a quick one here. So want to get this ball back off the kickoff.
Defence is pushing up. There's a big gap there. Dwayne Van Vermeulen backtracking. He's pushing him in to the outside. Oh, he didn't roll away.
Ooh.
Referee's got his hand up early. The big fellow, he's tiring. He's had a lot of work there today. He's worked hard. In, out, some enterprising play there from Tama Reba. Is he isolated? No, he's given it.
Well to hold on to that ball. Should have numbers wide if they can get it out there. Looks like there's some space
Good
here.
switch, late cut, late switch.
And they're in for another. That's going to be the game there, I think.
Ryota Miyagawa, that's his third. That's his third.
Hat-trick. That's going to be maybe more than a few carries later.
There might be a bottle of Yamazaki later on tonight, I think.
Please do drink responsibly.
Yes, add ice. It's very hot.
So still time for the kickoff. We'll see a little bit more play in this one. See what East Arnhem can do with the final shot at the pill.
Got some classic tunes in the background here at SCC. This reminds me when I was back at primary school watching Ghostbusters, getting around on my BMX.
Who is your favourite Ghostbuster?
I think it had to be Bill Murray.
For his ghostbusting prowess or for his dry
Oh, what
humour?
a hit. Bit of both, bit of both.
So moving that ball across, East Arnhem going to be looking to finish on a strong note here.
You got 20 seconds.
Not the best pass there from number 5.
Looking for this. Oh, what a pickup.
Snowden.
Good hit there, and he's dropped it forward. Let's see what Tama can do with it.
Reba, still looking to keep playing, not looking to slow it down, looking for these try scoring opportunities.
Finding space. There we go. There's a hooter. Winding the clock down. And he's going forward. Good hit and spin there. Clear out, nice and low. He's held onto the jersey. Keeps the stability. Wide feet at the base. Great support play. And there it is. Short ball. Out the back.
Oh, some big hits coming in from Arnhem here.
They're working hard. They haven't stopped East Arnhem. They are working hard. It's former Japanese captain. Going forward. Takashi Kikutani. And he's picked it up. Is he going to look in? No, he's put a wee chip in. And that's it.
There, and that's going to be the game.
Well done,
Tama
Reba.
Reba through to that plate final. So next game up is going to be the other side of this draw. So we're going to see Kurumi playing Palmyra. So is it going to be an all Japanese plate final, or are Palmyra going to get themselves in there? Palmyra looked very strong yesterday. Really unlucky to lose some of those games. So I think they'd have to consider them the favourites here. But as we said, you can never, ever count out a Japanese rugby side.
No, the Kurumi showed that they were courageous yesterday. They're a young squad. They didn't give up. A lot of heart, a lot of bravery. I think Palmyra will be too strong for them, but let's see how this pans out.
Palmyra have been coming here for 37 or 38 years, someone who can't remember which. Led by Paul McCallum all those years ago, but we're not allowed to tell his name. Ollie Maga. So Palmyra are the SCC's longest returning visitors. Kurumi have been coming here since 1983, and actually there's very, very great hosts to some of the SCC boys in Japan in the last couple of weeks up there for the World Cup. They're two great friends of the SCC Sevens, about to play off in the Palladic Seven. Kurumi in dark blue, white shorts, Palmyra in the blues and white.
And we're underway. So Palmyra, of course, last year's Shield winners. So they'll be disappointed to be down in this lower half of the draw, but certainly be keen to take some silverware away from this.
Yes, and if you heard the commentary before, I go know the loudspeaker here at the ground. Palmyra are our longest returning club to SCC Sevens, been coming for about 37 years.
37 years.
And Kurumi have been coming since the early 1980s as well.
Hugely loyal clubs. Great to have that kind of loyalty for this tournament. It is the kind of loyalty that only Collinson can provide you if your company's looking for that. Looking to make sure you're acquiring, engaging, and retaining your most profitable customers. Collinson Group.
Oh, great offload there. Was
that's
he offside? I think it was a forward
the
pass.
group for you. Ooh. So yeah, let's focus on the rugby. Less of the live reads from me.
It was a good start there from Kurumi. They had some depth and attack there, looking for that space. Looking to wear these big Palmyra players out, find those gaps, drag them across the field. Unfortunately, with that break, the offload off the ground just slightly forward. Good scrum from Kurumi. Pressure on. Well done.
Yeah,
excellent scrummage.
There.
They may get this back here. What's the referee going to rule?
Right. It's going to go for a reset.
So we've just been listening to the Sri Lankan lads here, organising themselves.
So a little dive down the blind side, but then they're moving it back onto the open now.
Oh.
Some good sevens here, looking to stretch the
pace,
field.
and he's
Great
looking
wheels. That's the number 13 there.
He's been coming here many years. Chris Miller. He's actually played for SCC before, where Palmyra have been knocked out and SCC have gone through a little bit further. And he's come in and played very, very well for SCC. He's been coming back here for, I think, potentially 5 or 6 years at least. Very, very good player. Excellent try for Palmyra. Well, Palmyra usually are in the silverware, whether it's the plate or the shield. A very, very strong team. Great step, long legs, good stride. Ball on the outside arm, ready to put that fend in. The big don't argue if he needs to. The big handoff to the chest or face. He didn't need to.
And you got to love that careful placement of the ball for the try as well. Huge fan of that. Not a big fan of these swan dives. People being a little bit loose with the pill when they're going over. Good look after that.
It was a great restart there from Palmyra. A little chip kick.
Got
Caught
the ball back,
Kurumi
straight
napping.
into the attack again. Ooh, very direct there. Yeah, it's done for holding on there. Just took the ball in, a little bit isolated. Kurumi doing well to snaffle it.
Well done there, Kurumi.
See how they can do with the ball in attack. Oh,
Long kick. They're very nippy here. They're going through on the outside.
Well fielded by Miller there.
Was it a forward pass? It looks forward.
Looks forward to me.
Referee said no, carry on.
Must have been flat.
Well done, Kurumi. Great pick up from his feet. This is
Oh,
general
very
play.
loose.
I think it's still going to be carry on. No one back in the pocket for Kurumi. There we go. Hands are up. Pushing that ball across the line. The big
Moving
man.
it side to side. Oh, huge fend there.
Great tackle there from Kurumi
Yeah.
coming in. Well done. Nice wee step.
And they're in for another. It's going to be under the
There he
sticks
is.
as well.
Declan John. Sorry, my mistake there. It's Max Bentley. Well done. Looks like he's done his knee though, or he's copped a
Bentley
hit to
looks-
his quad.
Looks a bit more of a Land Rover to me. Max does. Maybe one of those Overfinch souped up ones though. Looks like he's got some gas for a big man.
Potentially the ones they drive around in Chelsea.
Spent much time in Chelsea?
A little bit on my bicycle. Used to cycle those lanes a lot around central London, from Notting Hill over to Brick Lane.
Good
Used to-
curry over there. Good
used
curry
to-
over there.
Used to do laps around Palmyra, wave to the Queen. And was picked up by New Scotland
Kurumi
Yard a
moving
couple of
wider
times.
But coming back, I think there's a knock on there. Yeah. Knock on the pickup. So Palmyra in a great attacking position again.
They're slowing the play down. The big men from Palmyra, they're looking like they're feeling the heat out there. A lot of hard work for them. So they've got double the body weight of most of these Kurumi players.
But using that size to their advantage.
They are pace and power.
Pretty solid in the... although, I mean, you've got to say, Kurumi's technique in the scrum really serving them well. Looking to be on top of that, but just not managing to steal the ball.
Or is he going to straighten up? He's looking to hold it in. Good clear
defense,
out.
but great clean out, and they're going to move it back the other way. It's moving side to side, really stretching the Kurumi defence, making them move,
The big
making them
man.
move and run.
Andrew
Big
Senders.
fend again.
Oh, he's away down the sideline.
Oh,
Big, strong. Looked like a big Ben Morgan running down the outside there.
so yeah,
Andrew Senders in for a try.
Palmyra really taking control on this one now. It's going to be a pretty big hill to climb for Kurumi in the second half.
Yeah, 40 seconds to go. Anything can happen though in the second half, but Palmyra look very strong, very dominant. Let's hope they have a strong bench. If they have a strong bench to come off and come onto the field in this heat, it'll serve them well. All right, last 12 seconds of this half, waiting for the hooter. High kick from Palmyra. Good chase from Senders.
Really well fielded there, though.
Good hit. Here's a hooter. Well, the referee's almost wiped out there. And knock
A little
forward.
knock on, so that's going to be the half.
Half-time break there. You can see the white towels coming out of their head. There's ice buckets out there. These guys have got to stay cool. If they overheat, serious trouble. Dehydration, you can end up in hospital on IV drip. So the physios, the medics here have to look out for heat stroke, losing their mineral salts. The guys will collapse later on. So the medics are on their toes, not just to watch for the head injuries and the usual rugby injuries, but also for those guys that have been sweating out far too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, really looking out for those dehydration issues. I'm struggling here in the commentary box, and we've got a nice, cool, shady position.
Me too.
So those guys out on the field must be absolutely
I think I'm
gasping
struggling
for
a
it.
little bit because those Tigers have run a little bit dry.
We've started the clock, guys. It's been more than a minute now.
Big reminder there from is that Uncle Rick, or is that on the tannoy?
It's an SCC legend, I tell you. He's been here since Raffles' time, and he's been announcing probably for the last 40 years at least.
So line out to Kurumi here. It's the number 9 Shinya Kawahara looking for the put in here.
Looking for that space in the line out. Oh, the hands are just up in front.
Well up and away.
Oh, good wee offload there. The man's in the pocket. He swept back well. Oh, great tackle there. Got back to his feet. Well done. And as he forced a turnover, he's ruling us off his hands.
Yeah, it's going to be a scrum.
There was a big man, Chris Miller. He's about 6'2", probably about 105 kilos. Very quick, very nimble, very powerful.
Okay, so packing now for this scrum. Kurumi seems to have been on top in this department.
Oh, nice and
Getting
low. Good
underneath
drive.
the Palmyra boys.
Oh, there's a long
Another
kick.
heave.
Oh, what's the bounce of the ball going?
Oh, too good a bounce. Too good a bounce there. And it's fallen for... Was that the number... Or is that Miller again?
No, I think it could be Adam Marshall. Let's have a look at the numbers.
Yeah, that ball bouncing bouncing in Kurumi's direction, but straight over the heads of the Japanese players into the hands of Palmyra for another score.
Bit of Richie Valens on the radio, you can hear in the background.
So no luck on the conversion there. Oh, just dropping off the tackles there, Kurumi. It's unfortunate. Yeah, that was number 18, who we don't seem to actually have number for. Interesting.
Good kick off there from Adam Marshall. Gets a good height on it.
So Kurumi coming away with the ball again.
3.5 minutes. Palmyra just forcing them back. Defense is just working, covering the inside step, forcing Kurumi to do those offloads, to work through that.
Forcing errors and pouncing on them.
Oh, great scoop off the bottom of the floor there. He picks it up.
Found some space again, but no, coming back, I think playing off the floor.
Just slowing things down now. These guys are tired. Very, very hot out there. Just taking their time, Palmyra. I don't think there's any advantage. Are they going to look to ship it right? There's a lot of space on the left-hand side though. It says which way he goes.
Yeah, moving it to the right.
Inside
Stretching
runner, let's have
one
a
way.
look.
Oh,
Oh,
huge fend.
big fin, the big long arms, rangy arms.
Makes the space and scores. There we go.
Can't get near him.
It's an easy game when you go direct.
We've got a lot of players walking around here. Very, very hot. They're keeping cool. They're in the ice baths. So ladies, if you want to come down, a lot of lads here walking around their underwear, trying to keep cool.
Quite a few, seen quite a few vest tans floating around.
Budgie smugglers galore.
Yeah, a couple of people just not, I think not quite applying the sun cream correctly. I certainly fell foul of that on Friday. A reminder to everyone to keep the hat on,
Yes,
get the sun cream on, keep
any
hydrating.
Any of those of the ginger persuasion, you need to make sure you look after your skin.
So great steal there from Kurumi. He come away with it. But well fielded by Palmyra. Just keeping that ball alive and moving it around the place.
They're falling off like flies
for
now.
another one now. That's the number 9 there, Adam Turner.
Kurumi just falling off it now. Starting to fade. The big men are running through, punching those holes. Kurumi falling off. But they've tried hard. They've been working very, very hard. They're tenacious. They're feisty. They won't give up. There's a never say die attitude out there. There's a minute to go. Coming up next, we have our own boys, the Singapore Cricket Club.
Taking on the Tuskers.
Taking on the Sri Lanka Tuskers. Looking resplendent in their new rugby jerseys this year. Traditional black and gold colours of SCC. Looking strong.
So it's going to be, it's going to be Palmyra heading to the plate final.
There's going to be quite a physical, fast battle coming up. Sri Lanka, SCC. Sri Lanka have a lot of pace. They've also got some very big players as well, very explosive players. And they'll be looking to use both those assets, the skill and the power. SCC also have that. They've got some young guns out there. They have the speed, they've got the experienced players too. They'll be looking to match it.
Luca Migno and Josiah Dudu we talked about yesterday, really that big win that they snuck against Palmyra yesterday was mostly down to the excellent play of those two. So see what they can pull out of the hat today.
The Sri Lankan team's a young team. They're rebuilding. They're looking to push on in Asia, the Rugby Sevens in Asia. And so they've got a new young team they're bringing out here to get their experience. And a big setting for them. Here we go. SCC boys are running on, led by their Devonian captain, Captain Courageous, Captain Cornwall, Giles Kernick. I think his parents are listening in from Exeter. Giles is an Exeter school lad. I think he was there when I was playing at the Chiefs.
How long did you play for the Chiefs?
I was there for 3 years with the Chiefs, a long time ago now. Learned a lot from Robbie Baxter, Tony Yap.
I wonder if you were there with James Hanks.
Hanksy was there, yes, I was there with Hanksy. He was a young man when I was there.
Shout out to Hanksy. He's currently head of rugby at Dulwich College London.
Oh, was he? Well done there, Hanksy.
I think Hanksy had to, from those days, but
I think Hanksy had to retire early. Is that right?
Yeah, he's still failed to ever turn out for any of our staff games. So a man we would have liked to have on the field, but unfortunately injuries preventing him playing. Probably a lucky thing for our opponents. It would be a fantastic man to have on the field.
Big kick-off from Sri Lanka. Great part of the world there, Exeter. Oh, they watch the kick. Luca, good defence here from Dudu. He pushes up to shut the gate. No, it's a knock on. The referee pick it up. He's got his hand up. Well done, referee.
So, SCC getting a little bit lucky there off the kick-off. Could have been dangerous position losing that ball there. We're going to need to just keep themselves awake. See how this first scrum goes. Got a big...
good scrum. Captain Courageous firing himself up.
Got the big Faris Banduju on the left-hand side of this scrum, hoping to provide a little bit of a platform.
T Swift is there at halfback, looking to add the speed. There it is. So out to Mikey.
Mikey
out to
Oliver moving it left.
Oh, he's got
Huge
space.
Step on this boy. Let's see what he can manage.
Where's the support though? You got to get there, Mikey. Work hard, Mikey. Work hard. Get nice and low. There it is. Fast ball.
The Tuskers very, very quick on the turnover yesterday, so you're going to have to be really, really fast to these rocks today.
That's it, Luca. Work hard, buddy. Good fend. Who's with him?
Cap.
Oh, Faris is here. Giles is there working hard. Surely that Sri Lankan has to let go. It's from the side. Surely, referee. And he's just out there. Our Welsh wizard, Ben Turner there in support. Also an Exeter University man. Played for Launceston for a while there. Exeter Uni. Clondalbery College. Working very, very hard. Boys are sucking in the big ones. Faris is there. He's had a holiday in Greece, his wedding. He was trying to rip up for that wedding. He thought he was a little bit overweight going into it, so he was working hard. I think his new wife, Freya, was quite pleased. He'd been sitting around on the couch for a long time.
So let's see what happens from this lineup. Are we going to have one of SCC will compete? Most teams electing not to, but I think SCC are going to look to throw their captain up in the air.
That's it. The Saudi Prince, Faris. He's going to get him up, the big man. He's known to shoulder press about 180 kilos.
Oh, looks like an injury there to Luca. Oh no, that's going to be it's a tough loss, that one. He's been a fantastic player for SCC.
SCC going to cut off that front. Oh, well done. Great pressure.
Taken at the back.
Turner's away. The Welsh
Turner's
Wizard.
away.
Where's the
Someone's gonna have
support?
to get there to him,
Who's here? Work Mikey Oliver. Good clear out.
In the side, yeah. Could even be a card in that position.
Quick ball. Mikey, he goes. Who's with him in support? Well done, Faris.
Direct stuff from
Clearing
Faris.
out. Half back in. Working hard. Oh, he's off his feet. That's going to be a yellow card, referee.
They must be got to be at risk of a card here.
Straighten it up. Who's with him?
Repeated penalties there.
Ben Turner.
Great
the ball
tackle
out.
in over the ball. That is a good
referee
turnover that
might
time
call.
though. Oh,
That's going to be the third one. Surely it's a yellow card, referee.
I think that's harsh. I thought that man was on his feet.
Get
Had
low,
the right to
Faris. Try time.
Oh, got that
Saudi
ball there.
Prince Faris in for the try. Well done, SCC. I put that
Made that
down.
pressure count. Made that
I
pressure
put that
count.
down to Mikey Oliver clearing out rucks. Why does he do that in 15s rugby? I'm not sure. But well done out there, Mikey. Well done. That extra few kilos you put on while you're in London coming to good effect out there, mate.
So see how Mikey does with the conversion. All important 2 points to add. He's missed that one, unfortunately. So stays at 5-0.
Yeah, it's a big, it's a gutting blow for SCC, losing young Luca. He's been fabulous this weekend. I'm sure his mum will be over soon from Brazil to make sure he's okay. Put some ice on his wound.
So SCC working hard at these kickoffs. So let's see if they can fetch this ball back to their side.
Mikey, we're looking for some height here. He's going to get doo-doo under it. Schlankens are up high. Oh,
It's a good kick there. Hope for a little bit
They're
better,
keeping the
little bit
line.
of a better compete. But the
Keeping the
Sri Lankans
line.
surrounding that ball, making
keep
it
the
tough
inside,
for SCC
keep the
to get
inside.
in there.
Oh, got across too far there, Aaron. The lanky, the long, he's fast. Come on, doo-doo. Come on, doo-doo. Work hard, doo-doo. Work hard. And he cuts
Done
off.
well to push him wide, though.
does.
Done well to push him wide. So that should hopefully hold it to the 5 points instead of the 7. Could be all important.
Trying to cut off that conversion.
Just great example there of defensive line having to push up both sides. Can't switch off once the ball's past you. It's not, your job's not done.
I think we just got caught out. Aaron has just gone on. Aaron Master, fabulous defender. He just got his hips turned too far across. He wasn't able to pivot out. And then the Sri Lankan attacking player steps him on the inside. So we've got to make sure we try and keep our hips at a good 45 degree. We can turn, our feet are split. We can then step left and right.
Excellent conversion from Sri Lanka there, so taking a 2-point lead.
Oh, it's tight. 7-all.
So that was the what's the number there? Is that the number 12? Is that the
Number 12
is
for
that the
Sri
Lankan
Lanka.
captain? Yeah, Peter Athner, the captain. He scored a lot of tries yesterday as well.
Padima Purathna. Oh, has it gone the 10? Oh, it's just gone the 10.
If he's grabbing food, impossible.
And it might be Sri Lanka's ball here. Let's see. Yes, Sri Lankan ball.
Depending what you get. Yeah, if you can.
If you haven't heard, Weeps has asked for an Impossible Burger. He's decided to have a meat off day today. He's off the meat. He finds it bloats him a little bit too much. Bad for his metabolism. and his
Well, I just
colon.
think, you know, so you only get one planet, got to look after it, and these plant-based alternatives, they're pretty good these days.
Covering the inside.
So Sri Lanka
Now,
moving the
defence
ball
looks
well.
better from SCC. No, it's work hard. That's it, Aaron. Come across there, Mikey. Work, Mikey. Cut him off,
Gotta
Taylor.
cut off that inside.
Oh, great tackle from the Welsh Wizard, Ben Turner.
But,
Getting across.
Ben Turner really getting across the park today.
Pushing through. There's big gaps here, though. Captain Courageous. Giles. He's trying to bring them across.
Defended
Good
well, but
D from Tudu.
Sri Lanka keeping that
No,
ball
keep
alive
working,
well.
Giles. Keep working, Giles. Work hard, buddy. You're going to knock that
Oh,
fin
huge
down, Aaron.
fend.
Big arms. Big, long arms. These
So Sri
guys,
Lanka in again.
the Sri Lankan team, they look like fast bowlers. Long arms, long limbs, long stride.
Yeah, very athletic side, aren't they?
Very, very skillful, very fast. The Sri Lankan coach will be happy. Young team. I think there's a few 18-year-olds out there. Great experience for them.
Yeah, Sri Lanka managed by Rohan Chintaka. He'll be pleased with the way they're playing now after went down to that first score, but they've looked very strong in this last 5 minutes.
Big fend. Aaron just got too low too early. He didn't get his feet close enough, and he had the big hand, the long arm. He's about 6'2", comes out, pushes him off.
Yeah. Taylor showing his frustration there.
It's all right, still in it, 40 seconds to go, 14-5. Let's work, SCC. Looking for that space on the outside. Oh, big hit. Well done, Taylor. Kept his feet, T Swift, well done. Good clear out here, well done, Aaron. He's looking, he's wondering, there's a bit of confusion. Giles French is not up to so much at the moment.
Out the back door, and we're coming back to the left now.
Well done.
Great step there.
Well done, Aaron. Who's in support? We're going to clear out. He's off his feet. Straight down. Surely.
Excellent call. Hashtag analysis, Mr. Etheridge. Very fast on that call. Knew it before the referee even called it.
Something I look for as a flanker. If I can try and get my head and shoulders underneath their head and shoulders, take them out. It's a great clear out. It's a great feeling when you clear someone out and they fly 5 metres backwards.
More of a L'Oreal man myself than a head and shoulders kind of guy, but for those of you that don't know how follically challenged I am,
you have to
probably
change
won't
your hand
quite
there,
get the
Ferris.
joke
Prince
there.
Ferris, oh, his knee was caught.
So, yeah, coming down the left-hand side, they're going to move it back to the right.
Yes, Weebs, young man, 23, doesn't have much hair left.
So just looking for those holes.
Oh, well
probing.
done. They're punching through. Can they get quick ball here? Well done. Excellent work, Taylor. Mikey's in there. Captain Courageous.
So
Out to the Welsh Wizard.
Looking to finish off this half with
On
a
to Prince
score.
Ferris. You've got to change that hand, Prince Ferris. You've got to get your fending up. That man has to roll away. Surely the Sri Lanka man is offside. Not rolling away. It's a yellow card,
go quick.
referee.
Go.
Come on, go to the pocket. Pull it out.
He is. Oh. Oh, it is the yellow. He pulled his red card out for a minute there. I thought that was
Comedy
thought that was going to be
there.
a permanent shift. Got a
Welsh
little bit of a
Wizard
laugh.
spotted a gap. He's looking.
So can SCC finish the
Good
half
pass
off
here from
on a high?
Giles. Out to Dudu. Looking for space. They're hitting Aaron.
And look, they've got some
Go on,
space.
T Swift. Oh, it's a
Oh,
hit
high
on
shot
tackle.
again.
Surely it's going to be another yellow card, referee.
Nah, it's going to stay on the
Dudu's
field.
got it. He's looking for space. There it is. Who's with him? Clear out, Dudu.
Big clear out needed.
Mikey's
Probing
in
that
there.
gap,
Mikey
could be there if
Oliver.
he looks.
Who's looking at the holes? There it is, Giles. Oh, well run. Held the ball
And they're
well.
in.
Prince
Fantastic
Ferris
end
in
to
the
half.
corner.
With a little bit of a swan dive there.
Fortunately, didn't do his shoulder. Shoulder intact, luckily enough. Sucking in the big ones. He's been partying hard. Not so much running this year for Ferris. But he's been marching on, soldiering on. He likes that white line.
So let's see how Mikey a little bit further out than the last one. Tricky conversion. What can he do with this?
There's a great
It's
interplay
a great
there.
effort, and
Great
he's got
interplay.
it. Yeah. So just 2-point game.
Great interplay there.
Really tight one here at the Padang. Look at that backdrop.
There was a great running line there from the Welsh Wizard, Ben Turner.
Nice easy finish for Ferris there. Not quite sure the swan dive was necessary, but it did look good.
It's like him dancing and jumping off the stages at Ibiza with his entourage. Gold chain.
So the boys
Headdress.
sucking in the Picari sweats there. Those are not tiger beers. Sure they will be having one or two later once they are done, but for now just rehydrating.
I think we need to give a lot of credit there to Captain Courageous. He just held that ball up nicely a little bit as Ben Turner ran the line. Gives it on the outside.
A few words of wisdom coming in from Matty Head. He knows what it's like to play out there on the Padang. Long time servant of the SCC, played in this tournament many moons ago when he was slightly younger and slightly slightly slimmer.
Bit more svelte-like, I think.
Can still move though. Can still move around the park.
Slightly more here than you have there, Weeps.
Yeah. Currently suffering from a fairly self-inflicted injury, Matty Head.
I think someone headbutted his fist, is that right?
It was something like that, yeah. The other guy played the whole game. Heady went straight to hospital, now in a cast. But, you know, less said about that the better. So here we go for the second half. This is a very, very tight game, so it's going to be an exciting one. Got to think that the first score is going to be key here.
Yeah, game on. SCC, they're looking to challenge on this kick? Are they going to go high and
Yeah.
short, or are they going to go long and force the Sri Lankans back?
I think they'll look to challenge. They usually do. Mikey's been putting them up there, so can
There
they
it
get
is.
that? Can they get underneath this?
Great height.
It's opportunity for Jazais. Oh, just want him to look for
Good
want him to look
offload
for that
from
ball
Sri
there.
Lanka
Really.
back. Defensive line has to work now. Well done. Great tackle
hit
from Ben
there.
Turner.
Great hit. from
Unlucky
Ben
not to get
Turner.
out. What a turnover. The turnover's
And
fine.
dislodging the ball, just unlucky to get thrust into touch there though. So it'll be a Sri Lankan line out.
Excellent
on
hit
midfield.
there. Excellent hit. Our Clonethley man, Ben Turner, thinking he was at Strady Park there. Doing it for the Principality. Just holding off, keeping the defensive line.
Good pick up there.
It's a poor pass from Sri Lanka. They've got the
That's
depth
that,
though.
that's that cricket training, isn't it? Looked like he was taking
Yes, in the slips.
a short catch in the slips.
Oh, what a step.
Oh,
He's done
great
it.
step.
But working hard. Giles is working hard. He's going to cut across.
Dangerous
Prince Ferris.
position here.
Oh,
Need to
well
wrap
done,
him up.
Giles. Great tracking back. Excellent tackle there from T Swift.
Lovely position here
Mikey's
for Sri Lanka.
working
Can
hard
they take
defence.
advantage of this?
Come on, Giles. Hold him, Giles. That's it, mate. Grip on. Grip strength is
And
good.
the
He's been
ball.
working on that. He's been pressing with the
Oh.
ties. Ties have taught him well how to grip on. Pushing up. Working hard.
So
Good
corralling them well
defensive work.
here.
Oh, look at that D work there from SCC. Great work. They're forcing them backwards, and the turnover's on. Yes.
Yes,
Fantastic
holding on.
work.
Great play. Just look to, I don't know, they're going to play quick. Jazais away with this.
Doo-doo, he's
Spotted a gap.
away. Is he gone?
Is he
All
gone?
the way.
Are they going to catch him?
Is he getting his hand up? Where's the fend? Cuts off
And
the
he's
conversion.
in.
Well done. Great try.
That is a fantastic reaction from Dudu there to go away and score that try. Gives SCC the lead.
Oh, he spotted that gap.
And you've got to say, after that defensive stand there, much deserved. Okay, this game of sevens, we often focus on attack, but the defence really does win the games for you.
That was superb defence. You're not going to see much better. Defensive team there in the middle there, led by the Welsh Wizard.
Currently the sultry tones of a slightly whiny Manchester man coming out on the radio.
The SCC take the lead now. If they get this conversion, it's going to be a nice wee buffer for them. But Sri Lanka, we know they're fast, we know they're skillful. They'll be back in it soon. To sucking in the big ones, getting the hydration down. Hydration specialist Christian Cook running out there. He was banned from wearing a singlet, banned from wearing his short shorts. He's far too good looking, the lady said.
Yeah, Cookie's still coming back from injury. Certainly missing his prowess on the field. Thankfully, still got his prowess in the bar
Oh,
to
hang on, we've
keep
come
us
back.
entertained.
Something's happened.
Oh, wow. So it must have been not
Try
sure what
disallowed,
happened there.
try disallowed. We're back here.
What do we think that was, Ethe? Must have been a forward pass earlier.
This could be a crucial decision.
So clearly, one of the touch judges not going to be in a huge amount of favour
Won't be
from the
wel-
SCC. From the
Potentially,
SCC thing.
potentially won't be welcome back.
Of course he will be. Of course he will be. He's just doing his job, making
Good
the
clear
calls,
out there. Well
calling
done.
as they see him.
Keep working hard. Oh.
Oh,
Come on,
found
come
that
on,
hard.
Kosei, come on,
gets to him.
Kosei. Well done. Stick with him. Well done. Bushido spirit there. Well done, Kosei. Uncle Drew
Oh.
just pushed off with the fend.
Pushing them to the outside though, could that be vital? If they can, if that denies Sri Lanka the 2 points, could open the doors for what to be a one-score game. Very, very important kick here. So the Tuskers are going to take their time. Let's see how they do with this.
It's still 3 minutes.
Got a.
Do we know why the try was disallowed? Is there any call?
We've got a young Ali Watkins here. He's also shaking his head. Not really sure. He's been pitch side. Ali, what do you make of the game so far?
Good defence, just not quite doing enough with it, ball in hand. Take chances in the next couple, we're definitely still in this.
You liking Singapore's chances to come back from this position?
Yeah, definitely back in the boys.
Plenty of time.
Obviously
Plenty of time.
made difficult. It's an excellent kick from Sri Lanka there to
Oh, well done, Kosei.
convert that and make it a
Bonsai,
9-point game. So
bonsai,
2 scores
Kosei.
needed in 2 minutes. It's going to be a tough ask, but
Well done, Mikey.
see what they can do.
Puts a hand up. Big fend. Great work from the small man. Great long place there. Kids, if you see that, excellent technique there. Great pass from Kosei.
SCC
They're
moving
shifting
the
it
ball.
wide.
Moving the ball well, but they're going to have to
Drew,
score
you
soon.
need to change hands, Uncle Drew. Get the fending hand up.
Oh, just
caught.
corralled into touch there. That's not what SCC needed.
Kids are watching this. Remember, you need to push the ball to the outside hand so you can fend off with the inside hand. Anyone who comes to you. If the ball is on the inside, you can't fend.
Yeah, always got to shift that ball. Even better, potentially, ball in two hands, look for the offload.
That too, yes, with a step. Oh, fast ball. What's going on here? I think it's a penalty. There's a discussion over here on the far side. Referee intervention has come in. And what is going on here?
Thankfully, the clock's been off for that period of time, so it's still a minute and a half to go. But SCC got to make something happen pretty soon. Need to make something happen fast, otherwise...
Working hard. Dudu has the ball. Looking for the space. Out to Giles. Captain Koenig. Oh, good work, Kosei. Brings in Odysseus. Wide on Odysseus. Sucked in 3 players here already. SCC are deep. Surely that Sri Lankan man, number 6 offside. Keeping their depth. Keeping their width. Dudu looking for that deep switch. Giles is everywhere. He's working hard. He hasn't given up. Good offload there to Kosei. And here he is. Come on, Odysseus. Work hard.
Got a shield. Look for that offload.
Oh, he stepped. Who's with him?
Look for that offload. Excellent support
Mikey's
there
here.
from Mikey.
Mikey's here. Giles is here. Good clear out there from Giles.
Quick clear and move it to the right. There's got to be space on the right
We're
here.
talking Kosei's in position. Good hands.
Great
and
hands.
In
Has he
and
got
out
the
with a
space
step.
there?
He's going to fend. He's going to look. And he's in. And has he got
He's
it
in for the
down?
score.
Did he
In
get
for the
it
score.
down?
I think he scored that, yeah. I don't think they'll disallow that one. They're having a conversation though. Try's not been given yet.
Oh, he's really held up.
Oh, not sure about that one, sir.
I think Dudu need to dive in there. A nice wee slide in the corner.
Got to trust the referee's shouts. Obviously, the slightly biased commentary maybe thinks that was a try, but they are closer to it, so you have to go with their call. So scrum opportunity here. Looks like it's just going to be too little, too late for SCC, but let's see if they can finish off with a score here to round out the game in their style.
It's been a tremendous effort and fight from SCC.
It has,
They've worked hard out there.
Sri Lanka taking their opportunities. Got to say, they've not had a lot of the ball, but when they've had it, they made it count.
We've had 2 tries disallowed from SCC. It's been very, very close, very, very tight.
So Josiah's looking to get that outside shoulder again.
He's looking for the
stepping back
fend.
in.
He's coming back in. Lateral step. There's the space. Hits Kosei. Looking for the man. Eric, just went backwards. Good
It's all
pick up
backwards
there.
though, still playing.
Mikey Oliver's got it. He's fighting. A knock forward from Sri Lanka. Deliberate knock on and game over. SCC just unfortunate there. 21-12 for Sri Lanka.
Interesting one there that the ref called that knock on very early when Sri Lanka hadn't actually picked up the ball. Potentially still an advantage to play.
I thought SCC could have picked it up and played on. So
it's been an interesting one. Obviously, the referee, the prevailing win with the refereeing in the sevens is to not really play the advantage that much in the sevens because they view the advantage as having the penalty or having the things. But certainly, there's been some discussion about how quickly those have been blown up.
Next match we've got now Thailand and Bucks on the field. Unfortunate for SCC, they are tremendous out there. Thailand and Bucks out on the field. Working well. I'd like to know why those tries were disallowed from SCC. Potentially their second one was held up. First one that was disallowed, I thought it looked fine, but then referees will get a better view at times. But we can be immensely proud of the SCC effort there, immensely proud. They were tremendous out there. It's very, very hot, very, very hot. They did very, very well. Kick off. I think it's out in the full. Bit too long there from the Thais. They like it a little bit shorter. There we go. Bucks with the quick tap.
So Bucks looking really strong yesterday.
Good fend here. Well done. Held him off well. Playing on. They're a big, physical, strong side, and he's taken in 3 Thailand players. Good clear out there from Bucks. Well done.
Yeah, they had a tough draw this morning, Bucks. They were up against, believe they were up against Ponsonby this morning.
They did.
It's always a tough ask. What was it, the Diverta?
Here we go, hands are up.
Remind myself.
Could be a good pick up here on the outside from Bucks. They're looking to spread it, use the width. That's strong. Thailand not committing to that ruck area, keeping the defensive line. Bucks are spreading it a little bit flat, but there's a penalty already. Thailand offside.
And yeah, the Bucks in for a try. That's Alex Harris getting in here again. Guy's got wheels.
Yes, the Bucks, they had Ponsonby this morning. Tough ass Ponsonby, the big, the powerful, the aggressive. 10 a.m. Sunday morning.
Do we think that's going to be the final Ponsonby Diverta? Is that looking like a final, or is
well,
it? Actually, who do they meet in the semis?
You can't count out the Kasarina Cougars finalists.
You can't. No, finalists last year and looked really strong.
Very strong, very, very strong.
So Bucks to kick off.
Good height on this. Oh, what a take! Great take from Bucks. Excellent work. Great pickup. Great support play. Out the back. We chip here. And just a little bit too long. Oh, did they come off?
Going to come back for a 22, I think.
There's a 22. I thought it came off the Thailand hand for a minute.
Well, yeah, it did, but it was already in the in-goal area, so it doesn't matter how it gets off the field. That's still going to be a 22. Kicked in by Bucks. Taken off the park. So they're going to look for height here, or they're going to try and pull a little bit of a trick. Look like they're going to go the standard route.
Be interesting to see if they're going to go for that long one, which they have. Yeah, trying to get out of their half. But what happened here?
Oh.
Was there a man in front of the kicker? Oh, that's a schoolboy error.
Schoolboy, refs told him as well.
Schoolboy error, that. Hands are up. Bucks are on attack. Powerful, he's strong. Great offload. Short ball. What a line. Great try from Bucks. Fantastic work. Fantastic work. The big man straight through the middle. Nicely short offload. Those kids who are watching at home, you watch the player. He ran at the ball. Supporting play. Didn't run away. Didn't drift off. He hit a hard line. Very, very easy to pick that ball up. Get over the gain line. Score that try.
So Lex Costa here with the attempt at the conversion.
Oh, just to the side, I think.
Just pulled it to the left, yeah.
Yeah,
So it stays at 12 now.
Bit of a Henry Blofeld there at the back.
That was lovely play from Giorgio Phillips there, that strength, and then just getting the offload to Hugh Lindsay for the try.
Yeah, good line from Hugh Lindsay.
So see this kickoff. That last kickoff was fantastic. Bangkok just managing to field that one this time.
Oh, well, good knowledge there from Bucks. He saw the man and put his knees to the ground to tackle. We let go, released. Well done from Bucks. Pressure is on. What can the Thais do? Working hard. Ball placement. That Bucks man needs to get back to his feet. He's out of the game. He's out of the game. He was too long on the ground. Number 7 for Bangkok. So we don't have a Thailand team list with us today.
We do somewhere. Let me pull it out for you.
Might be, maybe it's a new one that's been updated. Special envoy from the new king of Thailand. Sent it over.
So that was the number 7, Nopasit Kvayang. I will do my best with these names, but they are all a mouthful. They're pretty tough for me to pronounce.
But we know Weebs loves a good mouthful.
Kradfyang going for the score there. Really just spotted the gap and did well. Camcott here with the attempt at the conversion. Just pushed that wide, so 12-5.
I think that was Bucks player just a little bit slow getting up off the ground. They get through, and the mouthful that Weebs loves is through there for the try.
Speaking of mouthfuls, where is my Impossible Burger? Still hasn't arrived back.
And a few Tigers at that.
Just got the
Nice wee tap back there. And they're rolling at Thai ball. Good height.
in front of our position here. Just starting to see some of the schools players warming up.
Oh, is this your school here?
This is the Dulwich under-14s who are about to compete for the final of the under-14 schools game, schools tournament. They had a great win earlier on against the French school. Managed to, I think that was a 17-0 win. Put themselves into the final. It's the first time that Dulwich have managed to get teams into Sunday, into the finals day. And our under-14s going all the way to the final. Let's see how well they do. Now Bangkok coming away with it again.
Great step. Bucks flew up, did them on the inside.
Really good from Kamko out there. Just couldn't quite get free, but moving it wide again.
Oh, quick hands are needed, but no, great
defense.
Great tackle.
They're keeping it alive.
On the outside there.
Bangkok team really looking to play some champagne sevens here, keep that ball in flow.
50. Oh, good counter ruck, but just slowing the play down. 15 seconds. Last 7 seconds now. Oh, he's in. He might have him. There. Where's the speed? Defend. Can he go all the way?
Can he make it all the way?
He's looking for the offload. Quick ball. And it's going to be a try under the post.
Got it down. That's a try for number 11 there. Sakan Tintong. No, I'm not making these names up. I may well be saying them wrong, but Sakan Tintong in for the try there. That was fantastic play there from
Sakan Big Thong.
From Wetcher Kitcorn, who found that gap, couldn't quite get it all the way, but did really well. Great strength to get that ball recycled quickly and move it around. We're just seeing on the replay again. Just yes, lovely little step, found the gap.
Inside
Great defence from Alex Harris there to get back and make that tackle, but really good play, good clean out, and then just over for the try.
I think what was crucial was that clean out at the ruck. Fast ruck, fast ball. Bucks couldn't defend it, and Thailand in for the try. Under post.
12 all at the half. It's going to be another tight game here.
This is where we're going to see the fitness come out. The Thais, they looked a bit sleepy to start with. Looked like they were slightly asleep. Bucks started strong. Thailand coming back well in the last 3 minutes to score 2 great tries. But I think Bucks have left some of their fresh legs on the bench, so we'll see some extra speed and aggression come out here from Bucks in the second half.
Yeah, there's the Thai players will be used to playing in this kind of heat. The Bucks obviously used to it as well. Lots of expats, but most of them been in Singapore a long time. But you can see the Bucks doing a sensible thing, lots of ice towels and things on their heads, trying to cool those bodies down. So they're off again. Nice high kick off again. Just pushed that. No!
Almost.
Kept it in field.
Great skill.
I was about to say, as he pushed it too wide, but they've managed to reclaim that ball.
Big man, he's strong, he's powerful. Oh, he's lost the ball forward. Was it stripped?
Oh, and here is the play of the day. My Impossible Burger has arrived. You were going to get a blow on this one.
And that will be a mouthful for you there.
Probably just 2 or 3.
I'm sure you can open up wide there, Weebs. Get the whole thing in. Oh, great scrum here from Bucks. Oh, they got a tight head. Well done. Can they get it back? Oh, good fight from Bucks and a great offload. They've started the second half like how they started the first. In and out. Great offload out of the tackle.
They've done a good job of corralling Harris here, Bangkok. I think they've realised that he's the Bucks gas man and making sure that they don't give him any space.
Offside here from Thailand. Bucks spreading it, looking for the width. There he is. Strong, powerful, aggressive. He can offload. Oh, great skills. But he dropped it forward. Knocked forward. Just going back to your Dulwich College team here, Weeps. I mean, fantastic effort from Dulwich. They're a new school here in Singapore. Been in Singapore, 5 years now, and for them to get through
6
years, it's a great result. You know, you can see that the coaching, the training they've been doing at the school is now paying dividends as they're coming through. And now we can see the Irish Mafia coming on. They've had their feet of potatoes. They're on there now. They're looking fast, looking aggressive. They've got 5 minutes to go.
Tejas. Tej. Tejas. Little lad. Yeah, get him over.
Big scrum here for Bucks.
Oh no, fine.
Let's see if Andy Callagher, he played a little bit like Brian O'Driscoll yesterday. Let's see if he can cause something here with the halfback.
Rookie.
Oh, good pressure. Oh, well done as he put pressure on. Callagher, he's monstering him. He's monstered him. That's those potatoes. They're working hard. A little bit of Jameson in there as well. He's been on the whiskey.
So just being joined by Tejas Thorpe. He's getting himself ready for this big final. Tejas, how you feeling? How are you liking chances?
I'm feeling quite confident actually. We recently played them as a friendly, lost by 2 points unfortunately, but I think we're more fired up than ever.
So you think it's going to go your way today? Everyone looking ready?
I think it will be tight, it's just the errors that will make the game.
Cool. How are you enjoying the rest of the rugby? Are you managing to watch anything or just concentrating on your preparation?
We've mostly been concentrating on the preparation, but we've been also watching everyone else play.
It's fantastic 7 today. Good luck. Go well. Play well. Enjoy it.
Well done, Dulwich. Work hard, buddy. Work hard. Oh, that was a great piece of skill there from Callagher. He's really come on and brought a big impact in here. Big impact.
It's a tight game again.
Okay, scrum time, 3.5 minutes. There's still 12 all.
Yeah. Finals day. Often we see games like this. These teams are very evenly matched, and the smallest thing, as Tej said there, it's often the littlest mistakes that can win all these games, and the teams that can avoid those make a big difference.
Oh, free kick here, free kick for Thailand. Comes with a big tackle here for Bucks. Callagher working hard again. He's got him. He's holding him up. That's a maul. He's going to hold him up. Referee said release, and he was on the ground.
Suffocating defence from the Bucks here. But Thailand managing to hold on to the ball. Let's see what they can do with it.
Pressure from Bucks. Pressure. They're forcing that error if they can. Looking for the turnover.
Yeah,
Still through. Oh, he's in and out.
Ooh, what's been given here?
I think it's an offside. Correct. It's an offside. It's a very well-spoken young chap there from Dulwich College there. Weebs.
He is. He's one of a family of Thorpes actually at the school. Excellent individuals. They are a real credit to the college, as are all of our teams actually. Really proud of the boys and girls.
I think it's a very special moment to be able to come out here on the Padang. It's such a sacred, historic site here in Singapore. A fantastic venue, and it's one of those memories you'll always treasure.
I think especially for these young players, warming up alongside the legends of Diverta Rugby who are now in front of us, about to go out against the Singapore Select. It's it really gives them something to aspire to. They can watch these players, and it's just a fantastic thing to be part of.
As we know, many of these Diverta players will go on to represent Fiji, or have already represented Fiji.
Yeah.
So, international stars here. Now Thailand, they've got all the ball. They've been playing the time down. It's 12 all. There will be extra time if it is drawn. Oh, he's got him on the gas. He's in.
Do it? I think
was he onside? Was he onside? Let's have a look.
It looks like the deep touch judges said, yeah, nothing wrong with that. That's going to be a score at the death.
Referee has only just arrived. But he's done well. Lightning pace there from Thailand. They spotted that gap. They saw the Bucks' defence was a little bit flat, a little bit shallow, and it was just a simple kick and chase. Oh,
important kick here. Oh,
he's missed it. He's botched that.
Let's hope he doesn't rue that miss. Just a 5-point lead, so yeah, just a 5-point lead. So still time for the Bucks.
Oh, and that was West Kitty Con. We had a couple of kitty cats here running around. $17-12.
So
this could be it.
Kalkiao with the kickoff. They can look if they can put pressure on this. It's going to really help them.
Oh,
and they forced that knock on.
Fortunate drop for Bucks.
That's huge.
There. Pressure on here from the Thais. They've finished strong. They have finished strong.
Fantastic
Strong
height on that
finishes.
kickoff. They've really put the pressure on, and that might just have won them the game there. Let's see what they can do. Just trying to run the clock out.
Good pressure
Bucks
here from
still
Bucks.
fighting though, fighting hard. Just seeing if they can do anything to get that ball back.
Oh, good show and go. Who's with him? He's looking for that gap. There's a hooter. Are they going to kick it out? Kicks it out.
Hooves that off the field, and I think the referee's
And
going to call that there.
game
So
over.
Win for Bangkok. Well done to them.
What a comeback there. What a comeback.
So
Tight game.
that's going to give us a. What was that? The plates? Shields?
Game coming up next. We've got Singapore and Diverta. We've just got one of our growlers, esteemed captain here from SCC. Will is a teacher also at UWC Phoenix. Dover. Phoenix Rugby is the name of the team. I get a bit confused. But Will's here. Will, predictions now for this next game. Diverta versus Singapore.
I think a win for Diverta here is on the cards.
If you couldn't quite understand that Northern Irish accent, he said that a win for Diverta is on the cards.
It would be tough to bet against them. So we're still playing. In fact,
Players
the game,
still
game
on.
wasn't over, so I think they came back for a penalty. It must have been something on.
Oh, Bucks
So-
all the way through
Bucks
here.
outside of Anfield there, looking to get away. They've just corralled him well, though.
Oh,
that's a
crucial
huge
call.
for a knock on there.
Crucial call.
Field not happy with that. but
Unlucky
That's
Bucks.
going to be the game. Long conversation, but that's unfortunately going to be it.
disappointing. I thought that was a tough call.
Disappointed. They
I
had
thought it was a tough call.
Yeah, given a little chance there, they had an opportunity. Just excellent scrag from Bangkok to stop him, because he looked like he was away there.
Oh, it was great. It was a great work there from Bangkok. Now, building up to this next game, we got Declan Martins. His parents are SCC, Singapore Cricket Club legends. They'll be buried here on the Padang at some stage.
So
He'll be buried out here as well. And he's running out for Singapore.
Tough ask against Diverta. Obviously, Diverta last year's winners. They have looked really strong in the run up to this. But what do you think Singapore can do to?
I've been watching
to get in their
Singapore
face?
train, and they played Diverta earlier on, and they've been working on knocking that big fend down. You've got to get close to the man. You've got to get your hand up when you're tackling. You knock the big fend down. You get underneath it, and you make that tackle. So these guys from Singapore are going to be looking to work hard, knocking that fend down, get low, chop tackle down, get to their feet, counter ruck, and through.
You can see that trademark Fijian huddle with the ball on the centre spot. They're certainly looking like they've got their game faces on today. One of the things we often note about the Fijian Sevens players in general, but especially this Diverta side, they play with a smile on their face. Nothing more frustrating than a bloke giving you a big old stiff arm with a huge grin on his face as he goes flying past you for 7 points. But they love their rugby, and that's why they're so good at it. They really just love being out there on that field.
Yeah,
it's a good inspiration to us all.
Natural athletes. These guys superbly skilled. They play rugby all the time, on the beach, in the jungles.
And we're away.
In the hill country. Good kickoff here. Who's up for it? Oh, what a take from Diverta.
Immediately on the attack.
They're gonna work. Good tracking back from Singapore's and a forward pass. Well done, Papa John. Oh, forward pass. Well done.
Ooh.
Good defensive work. Declan Martins getting back. He's been working on his glute strength. The power through his hamstrings. He caught back there.
Caught sleeping there, but they've managed to get away with it. That was the number 4, Giovanni Drava. Really did well off that kickoff to catch, and just was away to the races. Good defence there to keep
what's
it.
going on here? Justin Wong,
Singapore
referee,
coming
has
away
ruled
quickly.
something.
Going to move that ball.
Quick pass. Out to Mara. Papa John's got it. He's working hard. Oh, was that a slightly high tackle?
Looks like to me. I
Referee
think
is
they're
going to
gonna
call it.
that, yeah.
There it is, penalty. Working hard. Matty Chia giving it out. Working through the hands. Good footwork here from Farhan. Farhan Amran, his dad was a legend for Singapore. Great work from Hidayat. He's going through, young man. He's got the speed. All the way, Hidayat. Work hard. All the way. In the corner.
Oh, what a cover tackle.
Just
there.
cut down in front of us.
Thrilling rugby.
What a
Three
break!
rugby.
What a
kind of
break!
tackle. Number 12 there, that was Micah Tudravi. Unbelievable cover tackle. I think he's looking like he's going to sub himself off for a bit of a breather there. Hopefully he's not. Hopefully just tiredness, not hurt himself.
Oh, fantastic work there from Singapore. The intent, the skill, the speed. Hidayat, young Hidayat, just caught there in the corner.
Really making most of the opportunity. He'll be disappointed not to finish there, but what pace from Tudrava to get back for that.
Big line out over the back. No, he's caught it.
Take it.
Great skills from
Fantastic
Fiji.
line out, especially on their own line.
Defensive work, watching that blind side there. Well done. Excellent work. Oh,
Found that gap, but I think they're going to call that crossing.
slightly in front. Daryl Chia was impeded. Wanderers player.
No, oh no, they've come back for a penalty for Diverta. I think it was
It
up.
is.
The
No
same high shot.
advantage. No advantage.
Okay.
It's all right. Wasting time here a little bit. Diverta slowing it down. Putting it through the phases. They'll look for
They're
the
pushing up.
gaps. The defensive work here from Singapore is crucial. They're
Just
going to
trying
make those
deny
hits.
them-
They're going to
deny
cut
them
those
the gaps,
offloads. They're going to cut those offloads off. Well done, Papa John, working
Defense
hard
and then
on the
straight onto the
ball.
ball. Good presentation.
Well
Great
done.
presentation. Get
Well
that
done,
ball back.
Fiji.
Again, there's young aspiring rugby players watching. So important, the presentation. Huge goose step
Oh,
there.
big hit there. Well done, Singapore. Diverta putting it wide.
Stretching the play again. The classic sevens here. Move the ball side to side. Make the defence do all the work. Look for those gaps. Look for those offloads.
Oh, good hit there from Farhan Amran. Hold him, Daryl Chia. Hold him. There it is. Knock that hand down. Come on, we spoke about that. Stick with him, Mara. There's a step. He's looking for that offload. We're going to cut those options off.
So fan out now. Need to keep that pressure up. Can't give him the time.
Fantastic work here. Come on, Matty Chia. Come on, Papa John. Cut that step off. Well done. You got to hold him. Excellent tackle.
Oh, big fence.
Keep
coming
working
out here
hard.
from
Keep
the,
working
Diverta
hard.
boys.
Singapore working hard. 3.5 minutes is gone.
Yeah.
Stick with him. What a great
Another
hit.
big hit. Oh,
He's
and
lost
dislodged
it.
the
He's
ball.
lost the ball. Well done,
And
Papa
they're
John.
coming away.
Come
What
on.
can he do with this? It's covered well.
Jonathan Wong. Great step here from Matty. He's looking for support. Slight trip there from Declan Martins. Those
Big
glutes
clear hit.
proving too powerful.
So that's the second time that Singapore have had some absolutely huge defence on their own line.
Del
And
Chia, show and go.
it's keeping themselves in this
Just
game.
holding the ball, holding the ball. Mara looking. There he is. Great step here from Farhan. And a spin out the back. Skills. Look at those skills.
Singapore got to be pleased with the way they're
Oh,
playing.
there it is.
So big
Change
Declan
hands. There it
Martins.
is, Declan.
Get
Two
that ball in
hands.
the outside
Change
hand.
hands. Look for their feet if it's on. Oh, he steps in. Well done.
Good strength.
Keeps his strength, rolls,
Need
long
to get there
place.
for that clear.
Excellent work. Great work from them. He's
Oh,
offside.
that's a
yellow
I think
card,
there's gonna be a
referee.
card there.
Surely.
Oh,
Great
surely a
work.
card
Come
there.
on. Work.
Need to keep playing.
Great
Need to keep
backing
playing.
up. Well done, Jonathan. Surely that was hands on the ground. There's got to be a yellow card against Diverta.
Oh, again, fantastic scrambling back from Diverta, but I think I'm with you, Heather. I think there was certainly grounds for a yellow card shout. That was a pretty big time for a penalty to be given away, and you don't like to see men off the field. Don't really want to call for it, but there was a possibility there that might have been 2 minutes in the bin.
I think when it impedes a try scoring opportunity, it's a definite yellow card. Hidaya's going to look for space here. If we get a strong scrum from Singapore. Diverta look a bit tired.
They do.
They've been taking. They've been coasting a little bit. They've been coasting.
Still a minute and a half left in this first half, and it's amazing that it's still scoreless. There's been end-to-end stuff, but neither team managing to get over the
Here's
whitewash
Mars
yet.
having a look.
Oh, loose
wayward
pass. Loose pass.
He's going to stay low.
And
he's
just
just
corralled
out.
into touch. That last pass so vital. Can't afford that to happen.
Play just here in front of us. Bit of a fight for the ball.
Yeah, I think Diverta looking to go quickly and just not managing to get hold of that ball.
Let's see if this tremendous Singapore defence can hold them off here. Diverta, we're looking to push it.
The last line we had in this area, Singapore looked to compete and really put pressure on. So let's see whether they can do that again and create an opportunity here.
Let's see how this line out unfolds.
It's going to be a clean take for Diverta.
Goes through the middle. Good tackle there.
Great composure. Just going to look to play this out now.
Oh, look at the step. They're going to look on the blind side. They're going to make those one-on-one tackles. Come on, Singapore, work. And he's through the middle, and that's it.
That's going to be the score. Not what you wanted to see just before half-time. That's the number 11, Lavini Tani. Just finding the gap and getting away there.
Yeah, just simple stuff there from Fiji. And Diverta, I should say, sorry.
Yeah.
They held the ball, looked for space, step, show and go with a fend, beat the first defender and the whole way.
It's very interesting looking at this Diverta team today. Quite a few names today playing who weren't playing yesterday. So clearly brought a big squad over, using their numbers well.
But this has been some of the best rugby I've ever seen from Singapore. Fantastic work here in defence. They're playing against a almost international side here,
and they'll feel hard done by to be 7-0 down at the half. There is every chance it could be the other way around. So
it's just those small margins in rugby sevens. Small margins,
and after half time, it's going to be key. They're going to really want to come out and get that first score if they can.
And Singapore, they held on to the ball. If they can hold on to the ball in this half, they can make their tackles, those crucial tackles, then they've got a good chance. It's 7-0, and there's plenty to go in the second half coming up. Almost another Tiger time there, I think, Weebs.
I would agree.
May have to send my young son Oliver to do a run for us. See if we can find a couple of Tigers. Let me get big Andy Douglas on the radio here to speak to all his followers in Southeast Asia and the UK. Flown out specially here for this tournament. Now based back in Bath and Bristol. He's a Southeast Asian icon, former Hong Kong policeman. He was there. Imagine what was going on if Doug was there in the riots. Always a pleasure to have Andy Douglas here. Singapore legend.
Good afternoon, Simon. How are you?
It's always better from seeing you there, Doug.
Good.
It's great to have you here with us.
Who have we got at the moment?
Well, we've got Singapore having a fantastic match here against Diverta.
Yeah, it was an excellent first half, I thought. Very unlucky to concede a try there at the death.
Yeah, very unlucky. I thought Singapore held on to the ball well. They defended well and just got caught in that last few seconds of the first half.
Yeah, they're showing a lot of spirit and a lot of gas considering the size differential.
Yeah, I think they're losing out about 50 to 60 kilos per man out there.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, it's pace on the outside
Look
here.
at that.
Too much speed. Is Charlie going to stick with him?
Oh, that's a great offload. Fantastic try.
What skill. What skill. Out the back door.
I think he loves a bit of backdoor, that fella.
He's growing up. I think his father taught him well. He's been learning in the villages. They all like to talk about the backdoor option.
He's certainly very good at it. He took it well.
And we've got a Tiger time coming on. That's the sound of a nice cold Tiger being opened here at Singapore. It's about 38 degrees now. The temperature's been rising. Very, very hot out there. And I have to make sure I drink it from my left hand. So Andy, how long are you gracing us with your presence for in Singapore?
I'm only here for the long weekend, FO, so I arrived on Friday night, had a few beers at the club.
Did you have a game for the Growlers? The legendary Growlers couldn't make it?
No, I couldn't make it. I didn't get there in time, so...
stuck in transit?
Stuck in transit, had to have a few beers in the club instead. So who do you think are favourites for the tournament, Diverta or Ponsonby?
My money's on Diverta, but actually I think Casuarina may even prove an upset.
Surprise. Oh, that would be interesting.
They were in the finals last year. Doing very, very well. Oh, just drops that ball. Referee's a bit slow, putting his arm up.
So I see there's a few SCC guys in this Singapore select team.
Oh, a lot of SCC guys out there, and a lot of them have played for various clubs in Singapore. So it's a good spattering of players from amongst all the clubs here and all the schools. Now you've got Declan Martins, whose parents are lifelong members here. You've got Matty Cheer out there, who was an Oldham boy, ACSI lad, working very, very well. Came to play for SCC the last couple of years. You've got Mara Ishraf, also another St Andrews Junior School boy. He went to ACSI, he played for Oldham, then came to SCC.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good to come back to Singapore and you know, enjoy watching a bit of local talent.
There's a lot of good talent here, and talking about talent, as I've said a few times, ladies, there's a lot of lads in the ice baths with their budgie smugglers on. Get down here, enjoy the atmosphere, enjoy the tournament, enjoy the weekend. Oh, too big and too strong. Diverta are just stepping it up now, just stepping it up.
I think the Singapore lads are tiring a bit now. Been under the cosh now for the last 5 minutes.
They have been.
So good to see the stats. We've got 170 people tuning into this. Really great to see the numbers watching this, even if they can't be down at the Padang today. Send out the link, tell your friends, get more people on board, because there's some fantastic rugby coming up later in the day.
Oh, it's a great break on the outside. Oh, just too much speed. This is the same lad who ran down Hidayat for the first try. Number 12, looked like his knee is struggling a little bit. He's had a strap put on. He enjoys a good strap on. We have another legend of SCC Rugby here, the Shoe, Alzabato, coming in over here. He's been here in Singapore since the 1970s. Quick word here from the Shoe.
Thanks very much. I think Singapore are well behind here, but they might come back into the game. I just don't know. Probably not. We'll see how it goes. What's your rating, Del?
I think Singapore are done now. They're very, very tired. The physical, the speed and the physical power of the Fijians have, they've been blasted off the park really in the second half. I think they're getting a bit of a scare in the early few minutes, but I think they're just really showing their class now.
Yeah, totally agree, Del. Well done, mate.
Thanks for that, Shoe. Shoe's dulcet tones from Dorset. He's put his ferret behind him. It's usually on his shoulder.
Usually sitting in your lap, man.
He informs us it's usually sitting in his lap. But it was getting a lot of stroking today, his ferret.
I think it's another try by the Diverta team. That was another excellent try. They're really showing their class now.
Yeah, racking up the points. He gets a conversion. It'll be 31 if he nails this. After this, we've got schools finals coming up soon. Some excellent rugby from the young lads here in Singapore. How's that tiger going down there, Dale?
It's going down there very, very well indeed.
Very smooth, these ones. Very smooth.
Very smooth.
Irish Vikings, they're coming up soon.
Well, they'll be up in Hong Kong again in March, I think, for the Hong Kong 10, which should be always a good competition. Another great Asian tour, as you know, Simon, from previous years.
Legendary tour, that one. Legendary tour. I remember rooming with a young Michael Littman.
Yes, the Bath in England second back row.
I think he's a captain there for a wee while as well.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, he's remarkable performance from him in Hong Kong. Quite remarkable.
I think a first for many things, I think, actually. And
well, I think it was the first for many of us, but probably not the first for him.
Potentially not. Great work here. There's a big pickup and a dump there on the outside there on young Charlie from the Fijian, from the Diverta player. Looked like a slightly forward pass, but no one picks it up. Great work now from Charlie. He's working hard, industrious play. Hatai's got the ball, he's got the step, he's got the footwork. Just cut down, loses the ball in the tackle.
And I think that's game over. I think that's the first half of the second half was the first half of rugby we've seen without the touchers coming onto the field and giving their opinion.
Yes,
so maybe things are improving.
That's it. That's it. I think someone's given them a little handshake on the side and said, "Lads, stick to the sidelines." Big game now coming up here.
And the result of the last game, a win for Fiji, Diverta, 31-0. Thanks to Singapore Select.
There's a tremendous effort there from Singapore Select. Fantastic work from them. One of the best first halves I've seen them ever play.
Aussies New Zealand game between the Australians, the Cougars. From Kiwi from New Zealand, Ponsonby.
Oh, this will be a big game. Ponsonby, Casuarina Cougars. Cup semi-final. Ponsonby are big, they're fast. They've got a lot of young players as well, a lot of 18-year-olds out from Auckland. Talking to their coaches, they'll say they'll go very, very far in rugby. Probably even travel over to America. It's quite a long distance from New Zealand.
And I think they're managed today by Kevin Senior, the former All Black.
Yes,
Simon, is that right?
That's right. Crusaders player, great scrum half. He's out here managing and coaching them.
And I think earlier I saw that Ponsonby legend Milton Froggatt. Is he around? Have you seen him?
He's been here. He's been on the mic. He's recalling his days of, I think he's been coming here for the last 15 to 20 years. Doing very well. I've had Sir Brian Williams. He was in the ice baths. Told you he was banned from New Zealand rugby from wearing his budgie smugglers in the 1970s. All the New Zealand ladies were falling over with heat stroke. I recall a tremendous conversation I had with former All Black great Ian Kirkpatrick about one of the 1970s tours with the All Blacks. They stopped through Singapore. They overstayed their welcome in Orchard Towers and stayed on for another week.
So tell me about Orchard Towers. I'm not quite familiar with that establishment.
Establishment in Orchard Road, very close to the Thai embassy. Good relations there. There's a lot of Thai employment there at the Orchard Towers. Good fend. Well done.
Oh, I think Pony's going to score here. They need to look right. They need to look right.
They've got a fan club here, the Bronies, all looking round. Big man offloads. Oh, he saw the gap.
And he's in.
And Bronies on the outside are jumping up galore. Left, right, and centre. We've just sent my other young lad Oliver to get some more refreshments. He's been working hard. He's been a good runner for us this morning, this afternoon. Learning from the best here with Andy Douglas. Oh, great conversion there.
He just sliced through the defence there. That's a pretty impressive try, but I think the defence was a bit slow up on the mark there.
Yeah, Presley Tafuga gives a long wide pass. The big man running great lines off him. The sound of another tiger or two being opened up. It's a very, very hot day. I think temperatures are hitting 40 degrees now here on the Padang. The spire at St Andrews is shining bright and white. It's there, gleaming.
It is a magnificent weekend here every year. Fantastic setting, iconic pitch, iconic club, absolutely fabulous.
Big scrum here for Ponsonby. 4 minutes to go. Can Casuarina get the ball back? Good depth. Look at the Ponsonby depth there. They're deep, they're wide, they're looking for that space. They can cut shapes, cut angles, playing with the ball. Oh, dancing feet. Let's look at this ruck. Quick ball. Oh, it was good pressure there from Casuarina. Big shout out to referee Charlie Brown. He's put the sunscreen on today. Bit of soul glow on the hair. That pink shirt though.
These lads are suffering a bit in the heat, I think, aren't they? It's a bit of a go-slow game today, this.
It is. I think that's maybe slowing it down deliberately, sucking in the big ones. Oh, good pressure here. Ponsonby, scrum half, over the ball. He's on it.
That's a
Well done.
penalty.
Referee Charlie Brown puts his hands up and says, not releasing. Great turnover there from Ponsonby. Direct, hard, good running there from Ponsonby. The ponies, Bronies going wild on the sideline. Oh, little wee deft kick. Left foot, he's up. That was a great pickup. What's he going to rule?
That's a try.
Hand goes up from referee Charlie Brown. Try time Ponsonby. Brony's going mad on the sideline. Now, unlike most of us who have hit our 40s, who have lost most of our hair, Andy Douglas has gained more hair and decided to shave it off. Was there a reason for that, Andrew?
No, not really. I just need to, knock a few years off me. I think it knocks about 10 years off me. I think I'm looking pretty good, actually.
Oh, you do look very good, mate. Very good. The envy of most men here in Asia, Andy Douglas. He has a soul glow on the hair that's shining. Looking strong.
Always strong, mate. Always strong.
Bonsai, we've got some Japanese entourage here.
Cheers. Cheers.
Would you like to have a shout out to some supporters in Japan?
No, I'm local.
Moshi Moshi? Moshi. Hi. Well, we're looking here, playing for the corner, slowing the ball down, looking for the line out. A minute to go. Ponsonby making sure their big man have still got enough energy.
I think Casuarina haven't fired any shots yet. They haven't really had the ball. Ponsonby's prevented all their possession really, and they've not been in the game at all.
That's it. Ponsonby, it's like the running down K Road, knocking players over left, right and centre, holding that ball. Was it 5 metres? Not quite. It's about 10 seconds to go. First half, 14-0. If Cougars can get their hands on the ball in the second half, they're still back in it. A lot of time to play here. There's a hooter. We've seen before, teams have come back in the second half to win, down even 3 tries. I remember playing out here one year with SCC, I think it was 2010. We were up against the Sri Lankan national team, 24-0. We ended up losing 25-24, second half. Nice low tackle there from Ponsonby, putting pressure on that ruck area. They've been watching Sam Underhill and Tom Curry. Good fend. The chip off there. And he kicks it out into touch.
That's a good half from the ponies, that, I think. I think they're looking pretty strong there.
They're just coasting through at the moment, saving energy. They'll be looking for a big game against Diverta. Going forward to the Irish Vikings, any big names this year coming forward that you've got signed up out for Hong Kong?
Well, not yet. We're hoping to get a lot of the players back that we had this year. We had a lot of guys from New Zealand. We had young Logan Crowley who plays for Southland. We had Bowden Barrett's younger brother, Blake Barrett, playing. So we had some good pedigree playing, and probably our Monday night preparation wasn't ideal for the tournament on Wednesday and Thursday.
No lads breaking their legs in the bar beforehand from slipping over, signing autographs?
Not this year, not this year.
That's tremendous talent that goes through the Hong Kong Tens. It's a fantastic tournament. Irish Vikings always get a lot of young lads coming through who will go on to play international rugby or international rugby sevens. And
yeah, we've
Andy,
had it.
Andy Douglas, you've been looking after those lads there for how long now?
To be our 20th year this year. So
20th year.
We've had some cracking sevens players in the last few years. Dan Bibby from England, who went on to still in the England sevens squad, went on to win the Olympic silver medal. We've had young Jordan Bunce, son of Frank Bunce. We've got Logan Crowley, the nephew of Kieran Crowley. So we've had some cracking
and
players.
Neil Crowley. I played against Neil Crowley. He was a flanker for Taranaki. And very, very good flanker when I was playing for Southland with Otago. And here we have the young man, Luca, who's flown all the way out from the UK back here. And his mum's been looking after him. She's been looking after all the boys. His mum's been making sure all the lads are well looked after with her Brazilian Portuguese hospitality. Any comments there, Luca? How have you found the tournament?
No, it's good. Good tournament. Good pitch. Amazing play, so it was good fun. Good to be back, play with SCC again. Because I remember the time when Joy didn't let me play because I wasn't old enough. So it's good to be out there, stepping.
Remember though that Joy was looking after your health?
No,
so she was.
No, it was good. Good fun. Stepping people, having fun, running around. It's good fun. Now let's get smashed.
Who do you think's going to win this game here? Cougars, Ponsonby?
Nah, Ponsonby is like they're really good because they're all like Kiwis boys. They go to the Australians, like it's a team from Australia, but they're all Kiwi boys. So like good stepping, good size, and speed. So they manage to tackle everyone. Good pressure on the ruck, slow the ball down, and then good pressure in D.
Have you found that you've learned a lot from coming here, watching these players, watching these teams play? Does it inspire you, motivate you to work harder?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Like I'm still young, so it's good to have a good opportunity to have a crack against them. So yeah, but it just shows me I need to work harder, to be better, and maybe to bring SCC to the final one day.
That's a try.
Oh, that's a try. That is a try.
Yeah, good try for the big.
That's fabulous skills. Did you see that out the back?
Yeah,
I've seen you do
it's
that before,
good.
Luca. Backdoor.
Bit William pass.
I think your mum taught you that. Go out the back. Well done there from Cougars.
No.
So it's game on now. If Cougars can get this conversion, absolutely back in the game.
Well done, Luca. Thanks, buddy. Tremendous effort. Hey, what's the diagnosis on the injury? Ankle break, tendons and ligaments. Well done. Still hobbling around, showing that strength. Well done.
Okay, now we've got a game on.
It is a game on, indeed.
This sets up the last 4 minutes very, very nicely indeed.
A game on. Here it is. Let's see what can happen. Titanic struggle here. Big match. So New Zealand versus Australia.
Oh, they've messed the kickoff up, have they?
What happened there? Ponsonby slowing the play down, looking for their set piece play here. Looking for the width. Was that slightly forward? Maybe not. Charlie's been watching a lot of super rugby. Good clear out though from the Cougars. What are they going to roll?
That's a bit of a mess there.
What a penalty. Great work from Casarina at the breakdown there. Ponsonby a little bit slow, a little bit high. Casarina underneath them. Getting their heads down low. Driving through. Here's his Menzies, I think. Looking for his rugby league contract with Manly. Ryan Menzies played very, very well. Here he goes. He's got a depth. The big man, he's on the outside. Is he through? Plays back. Turnover ball to Ponsonby. They've got their depth. They've worked hard. They've realigned very, very well.
They've got the numbers. Oh, he's through.
Good passing. Getting a little bit flat. There's a wee chip. Menzies turns. Oh, he's going to be on them now. Man hug. Man hug. What's the ruling? Offside. Charlie Brown with a big call. Quick tap.
I think they're just running the clock down here, Simon.
2 minutes to go. Oh, show and go. But where's the support play? A little bit slow, and he's lost it forward. That could be crucial. That could be a crucial play there. Cougars get the ball back, but they're still in their 22. It's a few substitutes. Now, Andy, did you get out to Japan for the World Cup?
I did, yeah. I was there for a week. I went to see Scotland-Russia.
Oh, fantastic game, that one.
In Shizuoka. And then I was up to Tokyo for England-France, which obviously got cancelled because of the typhoon, and then Japan-Scotland the next day, which was probably one of the best games of the World Cup. Fantastic.
Oh, it was a great game. You didn't make it over for the New Zealand loss to England in the semi-final?
No, unfortunately not. Early on in the year, I didn't think England were going to get out of their pool, so decided to go for the pool games.
I've actually thought that John Mitchell coming in to help with Eddie Jones has made a big difference to England. If you think back to the Six Nations about 2 years ago, England were quite poor, had a few losses. There's talks of Eddie Jones getting dropped, and John Mitchell comes in, and then suddenly had a great game against the All Blacks, which I thought England were unlucky not to win that game. 2018 was it 2018, I think. And
yeah, I think England lost by a point, and they had that try disallowed by Underhill. Yeah,
Underhill, superb, fantastic flanker. I'd put him as one of my flankers of the tournament. I thought England made a bit of a mistake when they took him off in the final. I thought actually he was doing very, very well, but a fantastic game from England.
Yeah, one of the best. That's one of the best games England have played in a long, long time, and. I think the All Blacks didn't really get out of the blocks. Really, they weren't really allowed to play.
And they didn't know what to do, did they?
It was a bit disappointing that England couldn't get up for the following week, and I think it just goes to show the how difficult it is to play two big games in a row. I mean, you had New Zealand absolutely thumping Ireland, and then they couldn't get up the week after, and then England couldn't get up the week after against South Africa. And South Africa were a fantastic team, big, physical, very, very impressive.
And I think what's impressive about South Africa is that they've been using the sevens, rugby sevens, as a big push for their players. A lot of their back line are involved in it. I mean, bringing them back over to 15s, and they've got the big forwards. They've got the fast backs. Cheslin Colbay, fantastic on the outside there, and they had that depth, they had the strength, they had the speed and power there. But you're right. I think. A stat from the Australian-English game where England made well over 100 odd tackles, I think, in that match. Underhill and Curry were superb, and that takes a toll. They then man up, beat New Zealand, thump New Zealand, give New Zealand a hiding, but then that's probably enough to drain them. Two tough games like that drains you for that final game.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult to beat the three Southern Hemisphere teams one after the other, so England did pretty well to get to the World Cup final. I don't think people should be too disappointed. But Casuarina on the break here.
Oh, straight through. Time's up. What can they do? They need to hold on to the ball. If they can score and convert it, then it's game on, extra time. Holding that ball, looking for speed. The big man takes it forward. Oh, he's been stripped. The speed of the Ponsonby players to get to their feet. They bounce up, they throw themselves up, they counter-ruck, they get through, they disrupt the play, and that's game over. 14-7, entertaining game.
Well played, Ponsonby.
I mean, Ponsonby looked like they were dominating large parts of that game, but they were put under pressure for a short periods in both halves. Casuarina coming back to almost tie.
So that sets us up for a Diverta Ponsonby final.
Oh, it'll be a cracker. You've got a lot of young New Zealand stars and a lot of young Fijian stars coming through.
So far. Thank you, Kazarina. Thank you, and your people.
And that's us. Thank you very much, Andy. I'm not sure if we're both going to be back. I think there may be other commentators later on, but it's always a pleasure to be here with you and see you here, Andy.
Excellent, good stuff, Simon. Thank you very much.
I think it's Tiger time for both of us.
To the much smaller versions.
Rugby is definitely for the whole family.
It's a place where everyone gets together.
It's the most epic dancing, partying, rugby festival you could ever imagine.
We come here every year and we had lots of fun.
We're having a great time, baby.
It's quality rugby.
I'm really stoked, hoping you can pull through the win.
We're so excited. There's such good energy here.
Everyone's in the spirit, everyone's dancing, clapping, going crazy. That's what the Singapore Sevens is all about.